Hi, so what I'm going to do here is compare and contrast 5 different disinfectant wipes. So these are either national brands or very popular store brands. So this particular one is Walmart, this is Lysol, this is Home Depot, this is Clorox, and this is Target. And surprisingly, they are all very different, and I am going to give you a very close-up view of each wipe and compare and contrast them. So there are differences in how absorbent they are, the strength, how much lint comes off of them, the softness, whether they have a cotton feel to it or whether they're a little bit more like paper, how thick they are, and how fibrous they are, as far as, once again, whether it feels like cotton or not, and whether certain ones pick up spills versus dust a little bit better. So let me get started here and give you a close-up of each particular wipe. So what I've done here is I have arranged this in terms of thickness. So from left to right, the Clorox has the thickest sheets, followed by Walmart, followed by Home Depot, and then Lysol and Target here. So let me go ahead and give you a close-up view of each one of these quickly, side by side, so you could see. So you could see with the Clorox, you can't see a lot of the design because it is very evenly distributed, and it's fairly thick in the sense that there are not too many translucent areas. Whereas once you transition a little bit to the Walmart version, you could see some gaps and some holes, and for the most part, you have some translucent aspect to this. Now going towards to the Home Depot, now you could see it's a little bit more translucent, meaning there's a little bit less material, and a little bit less sort of cloth feel to this. Now going all the way down to the Lysol here. So with the Lysol, you could see there's a lot of very translucent holes. This side gets to the point where a lot of these feel a little bit more like paper, and all the way down to the Home or the Target version here, which is very much like paper. So you could see a lot of gaps. There's not very much material here, as far as it being all filled up. So you could see here, a lot of these holes. And quickly just going back, just the transition between all of these, and going back to the Clorox, which is very well coverage, not too many translucent holes and all of that. Now this does make a difference with how much lint there is. So with less sort of cloth material, less things that feel like cotton, there is a lot less, I would say, lint that is left over after the wiping. So with the Target version, as you can see, just that this thing has so many holes in it, it really does feel like paper. This is probably the worst brand that I could say I used out of all 5 of these for that reason. But at the same time, there is less lint to this. And I suppose the Lysol is a fairly good balance between all of these, in that, there's less lint, but at the same time, there's less cloth material, and so it's less absorbent. So, just going down the line from left to right, it becomes less and less absorbent if it's for water spills versus just for dusting. So this is the Lysol, and what you have here is the Home Depot. Now the Home Depot has a lot of flex to it, so it is more along the lines of feeling like cloth, and you could see that there isn't much gaps here, unlike with the Lysol and the Target brand. And here is the Walmart version, and you can see the Walmart version is a little bit more bubbly. It does have a pattern to it that allows it to pick up a little bit more dirt because it does have sort of this hexagonal design to it, which makes it a little bit more puffy. And you could see with some of the edges that it does have, you know, a lot of the fibers. So just keep that in mind as you are, you know, in the process of buying this. But I would say, you know, as far as for value, either the either the Walmart brand or the Home Depot brand is a fairly decent. And this is the thickness of the Clorox. So a lot of the brands, as far as if you're looking for a brand name, the ones that are closely resembling the Clorox would be the Home Depot and the Walmart, while the one that closely resembles Lysol is actually the Target version. And they all have their own differences here. And so you could see just the thickness. But I would rate in terms of value that the Walmart and the Home Depot is the winner, but with the Walmart ones being a lot cheaper, this is probably the best deal. And if you could get these on sale, these are also pretty good. But you know, in general, I think the Lysol is something to, you know, probably stay away from a little bit, unless you want less lint. If you want less lint, then the Lysol and the Target brands are suited more for that particular purpose, in terms of picking up dust versus picking up spills or anything that is wet. But there you go. That is what I wanted to talk about, and I hope this helps. And please subscribe, and thank you for watching. So once again, this is Clorox. This is Walmart. This is Home Depot. This is the Lysol. And this is the Target brand.